there, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's Kirari, MayJ here. Thank you for tuning in, Mayflower Army. I greatly appreciate it. Before I get started, though, make sure you, as always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share with your friends on social media, and last but not least, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell right over there. It'll notify you every time I upload a video, just like this one. So, in this video, I'm going to cover something that part of me thinks I've covered this briefly in a video in the past, but I cannot remember. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my spiritual and religious beliefs and kind of why I have the beliefs I do now. Because again, this is a topic that's really interesting and whatnot. I'm trying to come up, like I said, I've been gone off YouTube for a long time. I was gone for pretty much a full year. I was off YouTube on my hiatus, as I talked about in previous videos. But, so anyways, what was it? Oh, my spiritual and religious beliefs. Sorry if I seem brain dead or if I seem out of it. It's been a long week. It's the middle of the night. I've recorded so many videos over the last week. It's utterly ridiculous. That's why when I upload these videos, there's going to be a huge bunch of them at once. And if anyone tries to say I don't upload videos I don't upload videos regularly to YouTube, you're funny. So anyways, enough about that though. So anyways, we're going to get on to my spiritual and religious beliefs. So these days I'm not a very religious person. And what led me to be this way is so when I was younger, I went to a Catholic school, and it was called All Saints Elementary School. And don't get me wrong, the school, like, I had a great elementary school. Like, the school did so much for us, and they always had activities. There was always stuff going on. We were always going and doing stuff, and it was a blast. And I did have a lot of fun memories, and I did have a lot of good friends. But by the way, I also just noticed part of my makeup's missing above my eyebrow. So if any of these past videos, if you realize I'm missing some makeup above my eyebrow, that's why. I'm pretty sure I wiped it away at some point, either while recording or before I started recording. Because I got my makeup done around like 9, right before 10 o'clock, and it's now probably like 1 or 2 a.m. But anyways, I need to get back on the topic of the video. So my spiritual and religious beliefs. So, like, what led me to being not a very religious person these days. Sorry. Anyway, so what led me to not be religious these days is, so like I said, I was forced to go to a Catholic school when I was younger. And like I said, I did great memories. I'm not going to say, like, I didn't, like, have a good, like, school, good elementary school experience. But just what bothered me was religion is shoved down people's throats at Catholic schools. Forced to go to church every Sunday, on holidays, and whatnot, and, like, I wanted to have a mind of my own. Like, I was very numb to the, like, real world and whatnot, and, like, I wasn't very exposed. I didn't know very much, but, like I said, I was, like, my mind was very numb to the outside world, to, like, other religions, and, like, I didn't know there was another way, like, I thought that was all, I thought that's what everyone believed in. I didn't think there were other religions. I didn't think there were other beliefs out there, but, oh, trust me, there are tons of different beliefs out there. So, like I said, after, like, the school went up to 6th grade, and after 6th grade, like, during 6th grade, like, that's when I moved to Point Marion. That's when I switched from and that's, like, I knew, like, I was going to be switching from a private Catholic school to a public school. And so after I graduated All Saints and after I started public school, that's when I was able to gain my own mindset. That's when I developed like I said, I got my own brain, I developed my own mindset and everything, and it was just, I was being exposed to a whole new world. I was being exposed to so many new things that I had never been exposed to, like religion, like just in life. And I started realizing, like, I can have a mind of my own. I don't have to believe in religion. I don't have to believe in a God. So I started thinking for a long time, for many years, from like 7th grade to like my freshman year in high school. Like, for a while, like, I bounced back and forth on the idea. I was like, is there a God? Now that I wasn't having religion shoved down my throat every single day, now that I wasn't having, like, being forced to go to church and whatnot, and I was allowed to have a mind of my own, thank God. So, like I said, I started thinking of it, and by my freshman year of high school, I was just like, I don't believe in God anymore. And it's just, like I said, the Catholic religion, like, it's very forceful. It's a certain, like, they have a certain way they live. They have a certain way they do things. And if you don't fit that lifestyle, then they apparently tell you you're going to hell. So, after years of being told that, but then, like, after not having it shoved down my throat and being able to think and being exposed to other things, I stopped believing in a God or religion for a long time. But then after, like I said, after a couple years, like, I started, like, thinking, like, about, like, other religions and whatnot, and I had friends who were Wiccans, I had friends who were Christians, Catholics, some Jews and whatnot. So, like, I had a bunch of different friends and a bunch of different religions, and, like, I used to be very, very disrespectful to people's religions, and, like, felt bad for that. But I think that's just because, like, I was very bitter towards religion, just because, like I said, after going to private school and Catholic school and just having it shoved down your throat for a long time, it got to the point where it's just like, I want a brain of my own. And I was very bitter, but then after a while, like, I started respecting people's religion, and I started developing my own beliefs and whatnot. And the beliefs I developed, so here are my beliefs. There are these beliefs I still have to this day. They may not make much sense to people, but everybody has their own view. Everybody has their own opinion. I respect your opinion and beliefs. Respect mine. If you don't, get the fuck off my YouTube channel. It's that simple. Anyways, so my beliefs are, I don't believe in a God or the devil. I don't believe in a heaven or hell. But what I do believe there's a higher power of something. It could be a God, it could be some force of nature, I don't know. And like I said, I don't have reasons for these beliefs. They're just the beliefs I've developed and that my brain accepts and what makes sense to me. Like I said, I don't care if it makes sense to others. These are my beliefs. This is what makes sense to me. And that's just that. But I do believe there's some sort of higher power. I believe in more or less of an afterlife and like some sort of spiritual realm. So like the higher powers, like I believe if you were a good person in life, you'll be rewarded by some of the higher powers in the afterlife. I believe if you were a downright shit person, that you will be punished by some sort of higher power in the afterlife. That may sound like a god or a devil, but that's not how I like to think of it as. I like to think of it as some sort of higher power. What sort of higher power? I don't know. I don't want to know. It's one of those mysteries of life that I'm fine leaving in a mystery. But, like I said, I believe if you were a bad person in life, a downright bad shit person in life, that you will be punished in the afterlife. But I believe if you were some sort of good person in life, if you were some sort of good person in life, you'll be rewarded in the afterlife and you'll be given some choices. Like, I believe that you can cross over into the afterlife and, like, your spirit can, like, join some other realm of spirits. I believe you have, like I said, like, these are my beliefs for if you were a good spirit, like a good soul in life, and that your soul will be rewarded in the afterlife in a few number of ways. This may sound like I'm talking about a movie, but no, these are my beliefs, and again, if they don't make sense to you or you don't like them, I don't care about your opinion. Just get off my YouTube channel, and it's that simple. So, like I said, I believe you have, if you're a good soul in life, you have the choice to like cross over into a realm of like other souls with like filled with your family and loved ones if they chose the same path as you did after death. I do believe you have the choice of, you could wander the earth as a ghost, because I do believe in paranormal. And I believe you can choose to be a ghost or some sort of entity on this planet. I believe, like, I'll get into that here in a minute. I also believe that you have the choice of just eternal rest and just darkness, and just you close your eyes and that's it. Like some people, like atheists, kind of believe. And I do believe in reincarnation. And just reincarnation, like that's a controversial subject in itself. Like people, like it's one thing. It's one thing that people always are so critical on, or whether it's real or fake. No one's gonna know if it's real or fake unless you're somebody who's reincarnated in the afterlife. Who knows? We could all have lived many lives in the past. You never know. I do believe that negative spirits can sometimes find their way into the afterlife, and by that I mean, like I said, like I do mean you will be punished. And so, like, when I say punished, I mean, like, I believe that if you were a bad soul in life, that you'll be punished in the sense that you don't get choices of eternal rest, you don't get choices of reincarnation, you don't get choices of crossover. You are forced to spend the rest of eternity with your soul and spirit roaming the earth as an entity. And I think that's why there's negative spirits in this world, because like I said, I do believe in ghosts, and if you don't, well, that's your opinion. Again, get off my channel if you don't agree. So, again, I do believe in, like I said, if you were a bad soul, like, you don't get this choice and you're forced to wander, and I do believe that's why they're bad spirits. And so a lot of people do ask me, though, like, well, if you, like, do you believe in angels and demons if you don't believe in a heaven or hell or God or a devil? And the answer is yes, I do believe in angels or demons. And if you ask me how that makes sense, again, these are my beliefs. This is what for a long time, like, I tried to fight with my beliefs and figure out, like, what I truly did believe in, what I didn't believe in. And this is what I've come to terms with. So, again, my spirit, like I said, how I believe in angels and demons. I believe demons are some of those evil entities that were in life, and I do believe that they are I do believe, like, after they become so angry in death that just they take on a non-human form. And like I said, I do believe demons were at one point people. Like, all people say, like, they're non-human entities, but I believe at one point they were human, but they had so much rage from life, and that carried over into death, and they didn't get the choice that they didn't get the choice that some others got in death, and that they're forced to roam and wander. And I do believe that they are stuck that's the realm they're stuck in, and their rage takes them to a new level, and they at some point just become demons. And I believe angels are very pure souls, very kind souls in life, that in death they got the choice. If they chose to wander, they take on a different form of maybe an angel. Again, like I said, these beliefs may not make sense to some, but to me, this is what makes sense. This is what I've spent many years. That's what I spent many years trying to figure out, like, what I believed in, if I believed in a religion, if I didn't. And, like, I've thought about, like, possibly taking on a new religion, but it's just, these beliefs work for me. To me, they make sense. Again, to others, they may not make sense, and I really don't care. These are my beliefs, and I feel like I decided it was time to talk about them in detail. So, yeah. And again, I respect everybody's beliefs. Just don't shove yours down my throat. I won't shove mine down your throat, and we can move on and live in peace. And, like, again, like, in death, like, I don't really believe in, like, some people say, like, oh, if you have tattoos, or if you were a gay individual, if you were, transgender, if you're anything like that, like, I know some people say, like, oh, well, you're going to be punished in death, and, again, everybody has their own opinion, you're entitled to yours, but if you're one of those people, get the fuck off my channel. Sorry, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and learning a little bit about my beliefs that I haven't really talked about on here. I will see you all very soon, and I love you all so much. Bye, guys.